you doing? We back. Welcome to episode 3 of Fan Nation Pound for Pound. I'm your host, CD.
Trey.
Your boy Savion, man. We back in the building.
AKA Young as Fuck.
Young Guns, man.
What?
Young Guns.
Alright. So, today we're going to talk about episode 5 and 6 of Loki. I'm not going to go first. Savion, go ahead.
Why you not going first?
Nah. I want to go last on this one.
Okay. Are we just doing episode 5 and then we're gonna go?
No, we gonna go 5. We gotta set the tone. We gonna go 5 first.
And then we're gonna let
go into 6.
everybody know.
We're gonna tell a whole in 6.
Then we
Six.
okay, cool.
Some
Episode 5.
As the Hispanics say, caca.
Episode 5. I did not like episode 5. I'm gonna tell you what. Episode 5, we was just getting a runaround about this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. It was just like too repetitive to me. I think episode 5, they could have did a lot more. Like nothing really about episode 5 instead of Loki time slipping. Like nothing really stood out to me. Like everybody like going back to their normal lives. Like it just took too long for them to like get to what they really wanted to show
For
us.
the first time, we in agreement. We're in agreement. I want to go last, but
I just think that like they could have did so much more. They could have made them getting to the point of everybody's lives outside of what they was doing. Like they could have like made that shorter and got into things quicker is what I believe. It was boring. Like it was boring. Like it was nothing that really like grabs me and like held me in.
So far, no argument. Go ahead, Trev.
I thought episode 5 was trash. It felt like a filler episode, and you at the end and you choose to throw a filler in there. It was boring. I'll be honest. I didn't care about their lives outside of. I didn't care about that. You got 1, 2, 3. You know, they was coming with the heat. 4, it was alright, but this is how you ended. You ended on such a just whoa. This was bad. It was bad. I was waiting for something to happen, and it just didn't. Like honestly, I don't know. It's crazy.
Hold on, before you go, what I would have wanted them to do, they could have half of episode 5 where they was talking about the backstory and their lives or whatever, and then the other half set up for episode 6 with a fight with Kane or some version of Kane
Or something.
and had the help of time.
No argument here.
And this man is upset. You hear the voice? He is upset.
Okay.
About to unload on it.
Devil's advocate. I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Okay.
Although I got issues.
Mm-hmm.
Play devil's advocate. One of my favorite movies of all times is Bill Murray, Groundhog Day. I saw the vision. Because Groundhog Day was great. You have to complete several tasks a day to get out of the loop. That storyline was great. Bill Murray did it great. When I realized Loki was gonna do a groundhog scenario,
I'm following you.
I thought it was gonna be dope. Because he had to keep doing certain things right to get out the loop.
Right.
One of those things he had to do right was the Pune himself from season 1.
Right.
One of the things he had to do right was to stop Sylvie from killing He Who Remains. The setup was perfect. The time slipping was perfect. What I didn't like was how they dragged everybody's story.
In episode 5.
No, episode 5. Yeah, episode 5.
Episode
How
5.
they dragged everybody.
I'm telling you,
Story.
it was padding. I'm telling you, it was padding.
I
They were
agree
padding
with
that
you.
shit out.
It was like a filler. It was. The groundhog scenario, I saw the vision. I saw the vision.
But you don't feel like it was executed to
No,
perfection.
it was. There's a movie on Hulu. You know the dude that played Crossbone in Captain America?
Yeah.
He has a movie on Hulu, been out about 2 years, where he's an assassin. And he has to do a Groundhog Day scenario.
Okay.
What is the name of that movie? That's what bothered me.
And while he's looking at I just think that like episode 5, like you could have gave us more, man. Especially if this is how, if we're not getting a season 3. What stopped y'all from going all out for us? Y'all went all out when I would say what? Endgame? Right? But what stopped y'all from going all out this time?
I feel like even if they wanted to tell the stories of the people, what they were doing, that's cool. But they dragged them out so fucking long
Exactly.
where I didn't care anymore.
Right.
I just wanted to see it over.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And the bad part is, you know, it was an intriguing concept. See, you know, their lives. That's cool.
Right.
But they took so long. Till when the episode was over, I was like, thank God that's over.
Yeah.
Hopefully on the finale, I said this when I was watching it. Hopefully on the finale they do something.
Oh, it's called Boss Level. So, because Hulu, which is Marvel and Disney, did such a great job with Boss Level, which was a groundhog scenario with assassins, where the main character had to complete certain tasks at a certain point to get out the loop. Boss Level was executed marvelously. So when I realized they was doing it to Loki, I'm like, yeah. Then the second thing I thought was good, they did a Matrix on us. You remember when he got to the end of the time and was talking to He Who Remains. It was the same.
6.
It was the same conversation Neo had with the AI.
Yeah.
He said, "You know how many times we did this? We done did this several times." I saw the vision, the groundhog scenario where he had to keep time slipping till he got it right. Was perfect. But they dragged the story for no reason. Okay, Mobius was a
Jet ski
salesman. Okay, Renslayer was a teacher, whatever. B-19 was a nurse, cool. But they didn't have to drag that.
They drug it to the point where I didn't care anymore. I just wanted to see it over. And that was bad. It was intriguing at first, but they just kept going.
My devil advocate part of it is I saw the vision. I saw the groundhog / Matrix. What's the word I'm looking for?
Comparison?
Yeah. They dropped the ball tremendously.
Yeah. They did. This is another
I'm like,
ball.
what the hell?
This was bad.
The only thing I thought was dope was when Loki finally got a hold of the time slipping and he time slipped and came behind Obi. And then it took him a whole millennia to learn everything that Obi knew.
You're talking about episode 6 now.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, they both bleed into each other. It was the groundhog scenario.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And they bleed in together. So I couldn't talk about 5 when I was talking about 6 because
Right.
it's the groundhog matrix scenario.
Right, right.
So it all blended in together.
And they gave us the same runaround, episode 6, where he had to keep going through it over and over. And like he just didn't give us an episode of this.
It was a bold choice to end the season like this. Bold, not good, but bold.
only I will say that about episode 6. I liked the conversation with him and
He who reigns.
He Who Remains. I liked that little conflict. I would have liked to see him kill Sylvie because, as my man said, he said, "I'm sitting here because I had to make the hard choices."
But Loki was considering it.
No, right,
Until-
yeah.
He was
Exactly.
considering it
Exactly.
until He Who Remains said, "Oh, you don't know how to stop time?" And he was like, "What?"
Yeah,
He said, "Oh, you don't know how to stop time." But then 10 minutes later, Loki said, "You know how many times we had this conversation?" Yes, I do. That showed you it was a quick time slip. No one noticed that was a time slip. Because
Right.
at first Loki didn't realize what he was talking about. Because Loki was shocked that he stopped Sylvie in her tracks.
Right.
That's why He Who Remains was like, "Oh, you don't know how to stop time." And then next thing you know, Loki said, "Oh, you know how many times we had this conversation?" He threw the same line that He Who Remains threw on him.
right. And that's what made it dope. I just wanted to see him make the hard choice and kill Sylvie.
I'm not gonna lie, I wanted him to kill Sylvie.
And I wanted to see like how they would have turned He Who Remains and Loki. They could have did like this. He kills Sylvie, and then He Who Remains is beating Loki ass. In comes Deadpool. Headshot, kills He Who Remains, and it fades to black. God, you talking about some
This
shit. God damn.
This nigga.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see you going that direction. You got me.
I'm just saying.
I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked.
He got me. I didn't see you going
I'm
that
definitely not shocked. Okay, so
Definitely got me.
So
Definitely
where
got
would
me.
Deadpool come from?
Huh?
Where would Deadpool come from? The end of time?
Yeah, somebody would open the portal.
He said somebody opened the portal.
Cable thing. He would have just said, "Oh, I bet to go here, but I pressed the wrong button." He would have said, "Oh, I've been falling through time for 800 and blah 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 blah," and it landed me here.
I got you. But I will say this. I do like the fact that they showed Kane stole Tony Stark's technology. The time slipping device that's on his wrist, Tony Stark made that in Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
Kane stole it. It's the same device. Yeah. So, and a lot of people don't realize a lot of technology that Kane does have, a lot of that he stole. A lot he created,
Yeah,
but a lot of his technology he stole
Yeah.
from other centuries and other universes.
Mhm.
That's what makes him so powerful.
I think they could have did more with this season.
All I'm gonna say is, for me, season 5 and 6, I saw the vision, Marvel. I saw the vision, but
They could have executed better.
yeah, then Loki become a tree. So he finally got his throne. He a tree. Really? That's what we do.
He's the protector of time now. He hears and sees everything. I don't agree with it, but this is just what's happening.
That's what I'm talking about. Poor writing.
You see what you said and how
That's poor writing.
how unimpressed you were. Here,
Yeah,
Loki's
right.
protector time should be
Exactly.
like, damn, amazing, but we were so unimpressed.
I think
It was bad writing. It was
Yeah.
really shitty writing.
I think
Loki a tree.
the visual was dope. I will say that. Like me sitting like him grabbing all the timelines and the timelines coming off of his cape and his horns coming off. That was dope.
Because he's a tree and the branches coming out of him.
Right.
So is this their version of the God of stories?
I think so, yes. I believe so.
Because technically everybody, life in every universe and dimension and parallel universe is a story.
So yes, I would say what I was reading, yes.
So unimpressed. Nah, for real. This was
Yeah.
this was a
I'm not
weak
feeling
ass.
that
This
one.
was
Not
it was
feeling that.
it was a weak ass way to end season.
But
You give me season one. All 6 episodes.
right.
Couldn't wait to season 2. Season 2, episode 1, 2, and 3. Cracking.
Yeah. 4, 5. I would say 4 was like
4
hit,
was
and then it was an average hit.
4 was a hit. 4 was more shocking to me because I was shocked when Renslayer killed everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That blew me right
Yeah.
there.
It had 4 had his moments, and
Yeah.
4 had that great setup at the end when when he goes out, he immediately dies. A great setup, and then we get the life stories in 5.
But then they don't tell us what happens to Time
Yeah,
at the end.
that's what I'm saying. We get the life stories in 5.
He survives, but we don't know where he is. Is he still in the TVA?
Right.
But I do like the fact that from how it ends, B-19 is running the show.
Yeah, she deserved that.
She definitely deserved it.
But like, yeah, she deserved it. But like the whole episode, her character was like she just didn't do nothing. she didn't do it. Like, she was just there, like
No argument.
just standing around. Like she
No argument. She was Nick Fury.
exactly.
Yeah, they did the same thing to her as they did to Nick Fury in the Marvels. He was just there.
It was trash. I'm sorry. This was a whimper way to end what was a great show.
Now, what I did like, I don't know if y'all peeped it. Renslayer was sitting in the field, and you see the blue and red lights flashing.
We had this
Yeah.
conversation.
I really think that was a Kane coming to get her. I don't know if it was the Kane from Quantumania, but those lights was the same lights that was on his machine when he was starting it up toward the end.
Yeah.
Same lights, same noise. I really think one of the Kanes came and got her. The question is, which Kane was it? Was it the Kane from Ant-Man and Wasp, Quantumania? Or was it another variant?
Yeah.
But I do believe Kane came and got her. I do believe that. I'm also upset that they didn't tell us what happened to OB. Is he Mr. Griffin?
There's a lot.
Is he Mephisto?
There's a lot of
We
loose
don't
ends. A
know.
lot of
Is
loose
he evil?
ends.
We don't know.
A lot of loose ends they didn't tie up. This was bad. I'm sorry. This was bad. It had its moments, but this was bad. A whack ass way to end the season. That started off fire.
This is the same feeling I had at the end of Hawkeye. I was like, what the fuck? Go back to the drawing board, Mark, please.
Yes, they got some work to do. It's simple, man. This was a whack way to end it. Sorry, this is kind of a downer, but it just is what it is.
That's why I'm holding my head down because I'm so disappointed.
Me too. And you had no argument. Okay, you want to show the main character's past lives, fine, but you had to drag it the whole episode.
It got unwelcomed.
And then I'm asking this because they said this was supposed to lead into all this and this will give us an ending. How do y'all
They
think this
lied.
leads? And like they didn't give us anything, no end credits, nothing to look forward to. How do y'all think this leads into Deadpool 3?
I don't. I think they just said that.
They want us to watch it. That's what it was. Because we was hyped. Deadpool gonna be at the end. We gonna at least hear his voice and we don't see his face. Because I was the main one. We gonna at least hear his voice.
Right.
He was gonna say something slick. I didn't get that.
And since Loki is the he who remains now, he can't leave that
No,
that
he's a
joint
tree.
technically.
He's a tree. He remains. He's a tree.
Okay, whatever he is, he can't leave, right? Because
But guess what? He who remains is alive. They didn't kill him.
Yeah, so he's out there now. He's just out there. So that's an interesting way
I
of
forgot about that.
Yeah, now he's just out there.
Yeah. And then you remember at the end when B-19 was talking to Chat Brad rather.
Mm-hmm.
Brad's like, we had a Kane in the 616, but the hero stopped him.
Mm-hmm.
They was talking about Quantumania.
Amen. Right. So, does this take place? Does Loki take place before Ant-Man? Then, like,
No, coincide because there's no time in the TV, so it's
right,
basically
you're
just
right.
coincide.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was whack. Sorry, it was whack. It's simple. It was whack.
Marvel's the new DC.
Not yet. Close.
No. Marvel's the new DC.
No.
No.
It's
Marvel,
not yet.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
They
bro. Yeah, bro.
straddle the if they know Deadpool.
No.
Listen. If
I have no hope for Deadpool now.
and I respect that, but
I have no hope for Captain America Breaking the Ball.
if Deadpool 3 is whack, then I can agree with you. You gotta think, this is
Deadpool gotta save it. Deadpool gotta do what Blade
who
did.
we calling on to save it, right? The one and the only.
The Merc with a mouth.
My thing is this: we can't say Marvel is.
Marvel is the new
DC.
DC. I
Wait,
said,
hold on,
I'm
wait,
sitting
wait.
on my chest.
Wait, we can't-
Marvel is the new DC.
Only reason why I don't agree is because we had 7-8 years of DC
Bro.
being
That
terrible.
was not that.
Exactly.
Listen, I said with my chest, Marvel is the new DC. I said it.
No, I just don't.
Meaning they fucking up. Okay, so we all in agreement. We the trinity of Fan Nation, and we all in agreement
Mm-hmm.
that Loki started out great, but it ended terribly.
Mm-hmm.
It was horrendous how it ended. Devil's advocate. I get what they was trying to do, but they did not execute that at all. Loki season 2 was great. Episode 1, 2, and 3 was on point. 4 had a few issues, but it was still better than episode 5 and 6. Episode 5 and 6, once again, I saw the vision, but damn.
They just didn't land. Trash. I'm sorry. Shit was trash.
And y'all not giving us a season 3, so y'all didn't have. So what stopped y'all from going all out? That was my thing.
So my question is,
Whatever.
Loki the tree, and he holding all the branches together. So some of the kings are already out. B19 said some of the kings are out,
Mm-hmm.
and we know he who remains is not dead because Loki didn't.
Kill.
Sylvie didn't
Didn't
kill.
kill, right.
He remains. So how does Loki goes into Kang Dynasty? Or they just gonna leave us that he's a tree? He's a tree. He's a tree. He's a time tree. So they're just gonna leave it like that. Just say he's a time tree. Huh?
I guess we'll find
So the
out.
time tree that makes him the MCU version of the God of stories. Because like I said before, everybody's lives are stories.
But even in the comics, though, in the guy's stories, like, he went to war a lot of times. I did look at some of those comics, but
And it was great.
he went to war in a lot of them stories. Being in a lot of them comics, being the god of stories.
Right.
He went to war still. How is he gonna go to war and he got to hold all of the timelines together?
That's
I
how,
don't know,
that's, yo, once again, you have no argument here with me. Me and you are on the same page for the first time since we started shooting this. Me and you on the same page.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's whatever right now. Sorry we had to end this on such a sour note, y'all, but that's just what they gave us.
Well,
That's what they gave us.
DC Marvel, get together. Get together. Get together. DC Marvel, get it together. Get it together. Well, although the last 2 episodes of Loki was very disappointing. Loki as a whole, season 1 and season 2 was great.
Yeah.
As a whole. as a whole. As a whole. Come on now. As a whole. Season 1 was cracking from beginning to end. Season 2 was cracking all the way to episode 4. We just got issues with 5 and 6. So overall, it was still awesome. Except for the ending.
That's like saying I'm biting into this delicious. It looks delicious. It smells delicious. But when I bite it and I taste it, it tastes like shit.
That happens a lot.
That's why I can't give it great then.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Overall, it had potential.
Yeah.
I
would say
it had potential.
Out of 10, I'll give it a 8.
I give it a 7.
Probably 7.5. I mean, it's right there. It just ended. It ended with a whimper. That's all. And now we just reacting to what they gave us. That's it. Ain't trying to be negative. It's just what it is.
Disappointing.
One thing about me, I'm always tell the truth.
Yeah,
No
it's
matter if
what
you
it
like
is.
it or not.
Disappointing.
DC Marvel, get it together. That's it, man.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate y'all tuning in for Fan Nation Pound for Pound. I'm your boy CD.
Trey.
Save it now, man. We back in next.
Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we'll catch you on the flip. Peace.